Hi, I'm Rupert and I'm here to discuss everybody's favourite IT topic, passwords. So why do we still need passwords? Well, regardless of the type of information or device you're accessing, passwords are used to verify the identity of a user to ensure that they only have access to the services based on their requirements. So looking at it from different people's perspectives, why are passwords such a problem? For end users, there's always been a conflict between user experience and convenience. An example of that is where computers, or programs or web browsers will try and remember a password for you, which is convenient for you, but it doesn't actually help you remember your password in the longer run if you last had to enter it a week, a month, a year ago when you switched to that device. People often don't have the time or say they don't have the time to set passwords properly, but it's amazing how often people that complain about time waste a lot of time in the long run by resetting their passwords frequently. I'm also aware there's no industry standards with regards to how long a password should be, which characters you should use, and unfortunately there are environments where a password that you might use in some places doesn't work because of specific requirements that they've got. Ultimately, all this adds a lot of stress to end users, and I'm aware it's not clear. And last thing we as an industry should be doing is making people feel foolish over passwords when there's plenty of ways we can help. From a business point of view, passwords ultimately are the weakest link that allow hackers into a system. There's a direct financial cost that businesses bear for managing and resetting passwords, and it's very much an area in business where there is low margin for error, with password mistakes leading to issues such as business email compromise, where thousands of emails can be sent out in minutes from your business to the most important people of all, your customers. Password breaches can lead to ransomware infections that can cripple a company. Colleague impersonation, also known as CEO fraud, where you receive an email, it looks like it's from your boss, he's asking you to do something or send some money somewhere, except it wasn't actually from your boss after all. And data breaches, loss of confidential information, which can have fines associated with them and so on. Any of the above can result in legal or reputational issues for a business that can cause major and long-term ramifications. From an IT professional's point of view, we get pushback, user resistance to implementing password policies, which aren't there for fun. We don't enjoy them ourselves, but they're necessary in this day and age. We often receive requests from people requesting poor passwords be used, or saying, "Can I just use the same password can we all share the same password on the network?" Endless password reset requests, which aren't a technician's most enjoyable job. We'd far prefer to set a password properly, set it once, help you with it, rather than keep changing it on a regular basis. Ultimately, we've seen firsthand the damage that can be done from poor password hygiene, and we're trying to protect ourselves and you from the stress that we've seen that a breach involves. Firefighting, business owners don't like it, IT people don't like it, end users whose jobs are impacted don't appreciate it either. So that's why we take passwords so seriously. They're still at the core of everything from an IT perspective. The good news is there's a lot of solutions. Passwords are not going anywhere, so let's see what we can do collectively to remove the stress surrounding passwords. In this series of videos, we're going to explain how to create strong passwords you can actually remember, why you shouldn't reuse passwords, how a password manager can save you time and stress, what you should do in the event that you suspect your password has been compromised, why you should use multi-factor authentication everywhere. Don't worry if you don't know what that is yet, we'll cover that in a later video. Ultimately, you don't need to be a geek to improve your password hygiene. There's lots of simple things we can do to improve the way we're doing things. So the purpose of these videos is to encourage people to take action. I'd really like you to, if there's a password that's been bothering you, that every time you use it, you know you should be, you know it needs to be improved upon, I'd urge you to take action now and go away and update that one password. It shouldn't take you more than a couple of minutes. And if it does, reach out to your IT provider and ask for help with it. Hopefully you'll sleep better knowing that you've actually improved, even if it's just one at a time, one password today. That's a great start. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please do like it, share it, comment on it so that we know what you think. And yeah, share it if there's anyone else that you think may benefit from it. There's a link below to some tips, other tips in this series that we're producing, and we look forward to seeing you soon.